Hey guys, it's Stephen here, back with another match preview ahead of the big one, the Manchester derby. Come on, City. Come on, City. Really want to beat them. I really want to beat them this weekend. Anyway, today I'm going to go through the team news, try and predict the 11, try and predict the score and all that usual stuff. Before I know, I want to say thank you to the wonderful people over at OneFootball repping the merch right here. As you can see on screen right beside me right now, it's a beautiful app with all the information you need to know about all the football all around the world. It's absolutely awesome. You get all your Manchester City news, and there's been loads of Haaland rumours actually lately, loads of transfer rumours. So if you want to stay on top of the transfer rumours, make sure to download the app for free, for absolutely £0, down in the link in the description below. Loads of people have been using OneFootball for ages now. Over 10 million people have downloaded it, and you get all your City news and all your football news. So what is not to love? And better than that, it helps support my channel as well. Not better than that, it's a great app, but it definitely does help support my channel. So you want to do this big blue a favour here right now, click the link in the description, download OneFootball. Job's a good one. You're all absolutely awesome. I also want to say thank you to the two latest Patreons. Big up Otis Jones and Jack Lockwood. Absolute legends who've gone in the $10 stroke £8 tier. Absolute heroes, these guys. You get access to all the bonus content and invited into the Slack group to chat shit with me and the fellow Blues. It's absolutely lovely. Big love to those two. Patreon.com/Esteemed Kompany if you want to help support the channel a little bit. If not, don't worry. Just carry on watching, liking and all that kind of stuff. It absolutely means the world to me. Guys, let's crack on to this preview because it's a big one. It's an absolute big one. The bragging rights are here in town. And despite what some people will tell you, this game does actually matter. United fans do actually care about Manchester City. And if you're a United fan watching this and you're claiming you don't care about Man City, well, guess what, guys? You're doing football wrong. You're doing football wrong. Every man's United fan I've met out there, and I've lived in Manchester all my life, so I've been surrounded by United fans in the way that I've been surrounded by City fans. But sadly, I'm also from South Manchester, so I've been surrounded by loads of United fans in particular, and I know they care about this game. So if you claim as a United fan that you don't care about City, it means you're not doing it right. Every Manchester United fan I know in this town, they care. They care. They love beating us, and that's how it should be. Of course you should love beating your rivals, and you can turn around and go, well, we don't care about you anymore, or Liverpool's a bigger rivalry, whatever. It still doesn't mean that this rivalry doesn't matter, because I know, having lived in this city, having worked in offices, having gone to school, having drank in pubs, having gone to gigs, that anywhere you go, you'll get City United fans at each other. It happens every single derby weekend all around the year, so it does matter, and I can't wait. I can't wait for this game. It's absolutely huge, and of course, it's a big chance for us to go. We would be 17 points clear, and basically you'd think that would the title pretty much is going to be ours. We all know that, but it isn't over until the fat lady sings, and we need to make sure we win this, and we need to put it to bed. I can't wait for this game. I'm absolutely excited, and thankfully Guardiola is pretty much, he gets it as well. He was talking about the importance of the derby, and Pep Guardiola said, and I quote, "This game is important like the previous one and the next one at a time. I know how difficult United is. We experience it. Every year they get better from the previous season, more than 1 year not losing away. They have good results at the Etihad. We have a good opportunity to increase the distance. Today we spoke in training about what we have to do to beat them." He's aware. He's absolutely aware. He also talked a lot about how he's got a really, really, really hungry squad. He went on to say, it comes from themselves. It comes from inside to try to win, to collaborate and do the best we can. Now is nice because we win. All the theories that we do, it's nice things they're saying is just one reason, because we win. The smell, which I love that phrase, the smell when we win is beautiful. Love it. But when we lose, the perspective will be calm. Today we train incredibly well. Tomorrow the same. Then our neighbours, we go to them to win. I had incredibly hungry teams in my career, lucky to be together in Barcelona and Bayern. To do what we've done in these 4 years, still winning and be there at the end, these guys have something special like in Barca and Bayern. And Pep is right, this squad is absolutely essential. Is essential to our success at the moment, and they deserve all the credit. They've been absolutely fantastic, and we're witnessing brilliant, brilliant times as a Manchester City fan at the moment. It doesn't get better than this, and my personal take is that even if we drop points right now, it doesn't matter, because we've been brilliant. We've been brilliant, and we deserve the opportunity to make a mistake and not be criticised too heavily for it. It's been brilliant. In terms of the team news, by the way, we got a full house. Nathan Aki, baby. Nathan Aki, whoa, he's back in training. That's how Guardiola announced it. No, he didn't. One day, though, I want to hear it. I want to hear it be a thing. And Guardiola said, it's good news. Nathan Aki is back. He played part of the training session and felt good. Everyone is fit. Hopefully after the international break, everyone feels well. He did talk, by the way, about the international break, and he did say any players that would be required to quarantine after being abroad, because obviously the current COVID laws and all that kind of stuff, if you fly from some countries, you've got to quarantine for ages. He did say that anyone that would be required to do that after the international break simply isn't travelling. They won't let them travel, which is good to hear because we don't want to lose any players there. And personally, my take is that no footballer should be flying anywhere during a pandemic. It's nonsense. And I mean, especially for internationals, because you're mixing all these groups together. It's just silly. I get it with European games, but mixing all these groups together for internationals, it's stupid. It's stupid. Anyway, team news, it's good, man. We've got a strong squad, which does leave some question marks. Who's going to go off the bench, right? Mendy and Garcia, I think, will drop out with Ake coming onto the bench. It's crazy. Which brings me onto the lineup. I don't know, man. It's difficult. This lineup is difficult. What I will say is that we've had a relative break, actually. We haven't played a game every 3 days. So once we've had Wednesday off, Thursday off, Friday and Saturday. It's 4 full days between the game, which is really, really nice. Obviously, they've been training and all that kind of stuff. But it is nice to know that anyone who played on Tuesday probably could play again now and it would be totally fine. So I'm expecting to see some of that personally. I mean, you never know, obviously. You never know if he'll make loads of changes or not. But I suspect he'll play any plays that he wants to play, because after that we've got Southampton on Wednesday, and that's obviously less concerning. But I'm going to say he'll start with Ederson in goal. I think as well, we'll see Diaz and Stones at centre-back. And I do think we'll see what we saw the other day. I thought Cancelo and Walker were very, 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 very good. That's not a slight on Zinchenko by any stretch of the imagination. I absolutely love Zinny. But having said that, given Walker's pace and given the fact that he was really good against Wolves, genuinely very good, I think given United have got a lot of pace on the wings and all that kind of stuff, you got the likes, obviously, Rashford and James and Martial who've got good pace, and obviously Fernandes can find them. I do think we'll play a reliable, experienced full-backs, basically. And I think he'll go for Cancelo. Also Cancelo on the left, simply because Wan-Bissaka doesn't get forward very well. So I think maybe you'll see that as a particularly less threatening side, so Cancelo can do his magic over on that side. So I'm saying Cancelo, Walker, Diaz and Stones into midfield. Now, I did toy with the idea personally of Fernandinho starting this game, but I still think it'll be Rodri here. Don't be surprised if he does something crazy, he goes for Rodri and Fernandinho. But no, I think it will be Rodri. I think he'll go for Rodri. Which then also brings you back to the midfield. It's very hard. It's very hard. I mean, who gets dropped from the midfield there? I mean, they could play in another position, but I don't think you can drop Bernardo. Bernardo's absolutely essential at the moment, so Bernardo's going to play. I think KDB will play as well. I think Gundogan will be on the bench. So I'm going to say Bernardo and KDB. And I know I'm choosing a very similar lineup to the other day, but for good reason, because I thought we were excellent against Wolves. Genuinely, I thought we were brilliant. It was one of our best performances of the season, in my personal opinion. The way we turned the switch in the second half after they scored, well, we took it personally. That Michael Jordan meme. And I took it personally. That's what City did after they scored. After Cody scored, City went into beast mode. Yeah, and I think Bernardo, KDB, with Gundogan, unfortunately, I think he'll be on the bench. I know that's unlucky for Gundogan, but it's just an instinctive feeling. I'm not saying he should be on the bench. It's just what I think Guardiola do. And I honestly can't really see any changes going on the forward three. Like, I think it worked excellently. Maybe we'll see Foden, by the way. Maybe we'll see Foden against Wan-Bissaka, something a little bit different. But that would I reckon that will involve dropping Sterling, and I can't see that. I think Mahrez is going to start. Mahrez was fantastic, absolutely fantastic against Wolves the other day, so I think he'll start, and deservedly so. If you play that well and you're fit, you should definitely start in another game, in my opinion. And I think Sterling will start, because Guardiola loves Sterling in games like this, we know that. And Jesus had one of his best games of the season as well. I can't see Aguero starting this game, and I can't really see us doing the false nine thing either. I think Jesus will start, which leaves us with a forward line of Mahrez, Sterling and Jesus, with De Bruyne, Bernardo and Rodri. That's what I reckon he'll do. I could be miles wrong. Don't be surprised if we see Aguero randomly come in, or Fernandinho randomly start, or Foden comes back in, Jesus stops out and KDB plays as a false nine. Who knows, man? Who knows? It could be anything. But one thing I do know is that we've got an awful lot of options and a very good side. On to Manchester United. I'm going to pass you over initially to Ben from All for United. I was on his channel for a preview earlier on today. It was good fun. Go watch that video if you want to. I'll link it at the end of this video. He's a good lad. Go subscribe to his channel as well. Lots of reasonable, genuinely good United debate. So he's a good lad, Ben. If you want to go subscribe to his channel, go for it. He's top. Here's his thoughts in the games.
Hey Stephen, hope you're good. It's Ben here from All for United. I'm sorry about my crap looking setup. We've just moved house, so I'm literally living out of box at the moment. But I hope you're good. Looking ahead to the game on Sunday, look, form goes out the window. It's Derby Day, and thank goodness we use that saying before games like this, because United going into this one are not in the best of form. I don't think any City fan out there would be at all frightened by the prospects of playing their second best side, if you look at that table in the league at the moment this season, in Manchester United. You know, when you first overtook us, and at the start of January when United were at the top of the league and you were in and around us, everyone was talking about how it could be a battle in Manchester for the league title, but I think that's now just disappeared. United have dropped off, City have showed their quality and their strengths. And this weekend's game can go one of two ways. We will either end up seeing the Manchester United that we've seen in most recent times, the Manchester United that's struggling to create opportunities, the Manchester United that in big games doesn't carve out enough to go out there and get the win. Ball draws. All right, defensively, I don't think we can question United defensively in these big games. So we lost and got battered by Tottenham, of course we did, but that's an anomaly when you look back and have a look at United's record against the top six. Usually we do all right, and of recent time we've done all right at the Etihad. And if you look at our away form's fantastic. 22 games now unbeaten away from home, which, you know, is nearly as good as winning 21 games on the bounce, right? So you know what? I am optimistic, but a heck of a lot cautious going into this game. I would rather we play it safe and come out with our own integrity intact than proper try and throw the kitchen sink at City to prove a point potentially. Because do not get this wrong, there's a lot of players in a red shirt at the moment who have a point to prove, who haven't been good enough of recent, and really need to turn it on if we're to expect to get a result at the Etihad this weekend. And that rings true. The atmosphere is going to be natural, really, for a Manchester United City game. I'll say it, although most noise comes from the United end, doesn't it, Stephen? Anyway, we had that banter on our show earlier on. But no, I'm expecting a tight game. I honestly think it could go one of two ways. I think 60 minutes in, it'll be tight, it'll be edgy, will probably be level. It'll either play out like that and United will keep their nerve and keep their bottle, or I think the game will start to open and that's where City will see their success. You mentioned today, City, second half against Wolves, were a different force, even for City standards. That worries me. United seem to start off poorly and then seem to up a level in the second half, but when we do at that level, we don't tend to, so to speak, go up into fifth gear. We tend to go from first gear, or even being with the parking brake on, through to second gear and then see the game out. So I do think it's going to be a tough game. I do worry about City. This is definitely the best City side I've ever seen in my time. And I'm hoping United come out of it with something. Look, if we can get a 1-0 win that I mentioned, I'll be more than thrilled with that. I think we have got enough to contain City. The problem is, have we got enough to break City down? I'm unsure. So look, 0-0, 1-0 is what I expect it to be. But on the opposite point of view, could City grab 2 goals in the second half and it all go to crap for United? Yeah, that could happen as well. That's what makes, I think, this Sunday's game so unpredictable and so exciting. So I think I can only end this video, Stephen, with a "Come on, United!"
Cheeky bastard, putting that chant on this channel. I'll forgive him because I enjoy his apprehension. Overall, United are a mixed bag this year, and I do believe that they've been lucky that the other teams around them have imploded, that Chelsea have started the season were poor, that Liverpool have imploded, that Arsenal and Spurs have been pretty diabolical. I don't think on any other year they'd be anywhere near where they are right now. In fact, I did the points research as well, and other seasons they'd be third, miles behind, they'd be 6th and 7th, generally with this kind of points total that they've got at this stage of the season. So United have improved a little bit in terms of they've got some better players, but they've not been that much better, and recently their form has dropped off. They are still Man United though, and they are still a very good side, but you look at the recent form, there was a stinker against Palace, a stinker against Chelsea, 0-0, 0-0. They also drew 0-0 against Real Sociedad, though they were winning 4-0 admittedly, so that wasn't an important game. They did beat Newcastle 3-1 and Sociedad 4-0 away from home, but they drew also against West Brom, drew against Everton, beat West Ham in the Cup actually, and won 9-0. But their form has been very up and down, and in the big 6 games, they've struggled. They've literally struggled there, so that's not a controversial thing. And the thing for me is at the moment is that they look a little bit flat. Like, they're not creating many chances. They look genuinely uninspired, but they're still United. It's still a derby, and they're still in second, and they are still capable of beating us. They are. We can't pretend not. Guardiola had this to say about them. He said, the Premier League is 38 games. This is the one. They are a contender for the title in second. Everyone knows how important it is. We have a game plan to try and win the league. He went on to say as well, they're so strong in all departments defensively. Fernandes, the speed up front with James, Rashford, Martial, the experience of Kompany, a player I admire the most of what he's done with his career. It's Manchester United. A privilege to compete with them. So Guardiola, thankfully, won't be taking it too naively. He'll be going for this very, very seriously. And obviously, they have quality players, man. I can't deny it. Now, in terms of my prediction, look, I would be naive not to be confident here. Manchester City have won 21 games in a row, but typical City is a thing for a reason. I am nervous about this game. I'm as confident as I can be while still maintaining this nervous factor. That just comes from a lifetime supporting Manchester City, from a lifetime of fearing the worst at every possible corner. Having said that, this is a much better Man City side that drew 0-0, and it's even a better Man City side that beat them 2-0 in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. We're better since then. We're more focused, and the reason I'm confident, I guess, is because the reaction to conceding the goal against Wolves was just astonishingly good. I was lucky enough to be there that day covering Manchester City. I was on the Manchester City We're Not Really Here show, and the sense that I got from the players when they conceded the equaliser against Wolves was one of drive and determination. It felt electric, even with an empty stadium watching them. I know, make your jokes, but even then, you could sense the drive from the players and the hunger to get that victory. The reason I'm confident is because we found another level. Despite winning 21 games now in a row, we still didn't want to let up. Obviously, that was the 21st game. But despite winning 20 games at that moment, they still wanted to win that 21st so badly. They didn't let up. They found another level. And that's made me feel confident because it was brilliant to watch. And I know the hunger is still there. The complacency isn't there. And this is a brilliant Manchester City side. And we can get at them, man. That Maguire, Bailey, or Lindelof defence, we can get at them. Fernandes has been quiet in these big games. He's very good and I'm definitely fearful of him, but we can get at this side and we can beat this side, and they're currently a team not with much confidence, so why can't this Manchester City side beat them? Come on, City, man. I'm going to say it could be either 1-1, I'll be frustrated, or it can very easily be 3-0, but I'm going to say 2-0 and be very cautious. I do think Man City will win this game, but I think it's going to be a tough game. I'm going to go for goals from Gabriel Jesus and probably Kevin De Bruyne. Why not Kevin De Bruyne? Come on, Man City. Come on, Man City. It's going to be absolutely awesome. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I should be doing some live debate tomorrow with some United fans and City fans on my channel as well, using StreamYard for the first time. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I'm dead nervous, but big love to every single one of you. I'm my two latest patrons, Otis Jones and Jack Lookwood, absolute heroes. And thank you to my Patreon producer, Ahmed Al-Ali, as well. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Catch you for the watch along as well on Sunday to begin. By the way, I did turn down being on Don Robbie's channel for this because I wanted to be here for you guys for the watch along. I thought Don Robbie's great, but I love him to bits, but I need to be with you guys. I need to be with you guys on Sunday, and I can't wait to see you all because it's going to be a big one. Come on, City. Come on, City.